Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers!
Welcome, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover, Season 3, the Season of Suffering. Suffer along with your co-hosts Jason, Michael, and Rob as they watch and review some of the worst films to ever hit the screen. Now, enjoy the show. It'll be a real scream of a time.
Yeah. Welcome back. It is the second week of February with friends, and it's still fucking cold. Don't do that.
Sorry.
We're on video. Don't do that.
Sorry.
People have proof now. Jesus. Well, I'm Jason Michael.
And I'm Rob.
And this week on February with Friends, we have a pretty damn cool guest. Just the guest that you've been hearing, I don't know, for the past almost year. You've been hearing her thoughts. It is the one and the only CELINA!
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, CELINA. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good.
Not as cold here as it is there, but yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, rub it in. Let us.
Oh, yeah,
let us
yeah.
feel it.
I'm just wearing this just for show.
-5.
Negative.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's blisteringly, painfully cold here.
Oh,
My door was frozen shut this morning. I could not leave for work. I literally had to break my door to get out. So, aside from that, thank you so much for finally coming on. For those of you who don't know, which is everybody, it was a bit of a back and forth to convince her to come on. So, very happy you decided to join us. This is amazing. And we're going to be talking about something that's amazing as well. Very excited. But before we get into that, for this month, we're asking all of our guests to let us know what are the 3 movies you're most looking forward to seeing this year in 2026.
Well, I'll start with The Bride. It's a given.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to see it. Anything that has to do with Frankenstein has to do with The Bride. I have to see it. I know it's not going to be your typical, Universal movie. It's getting off that Bonnie and Clyde vibe. Mm-hmm. And I'm loving it so far. The little teasers that I've seen.
With that last trailer, I think I kind of started getting it a bit more. Mm-hmm. Originally, when I first saw it, I was like, I don't care. And Rob and I were in the same boat. But the most recent trailer, I was like, maybe.
The first trailer just gave me like Joker Harley Quinn vibes. And I'm like, for fucking why, dude? Like, we don't need this shit. And then the next trailer, I was just like, oh. Okay. Yeah, maybe.
I'm seeing it. As soon as I knew they were making it, I was ready. Even before I saw anything. So, and then June 3. Well, I've already seen the other 2, so I'm going to continue. I'm ready. See the next. See him become. I'm not even going to say the name.
Don't just say it. The book's been out for like 60 years.
I am horrible with names. I will fuck it up. He's just going to be the new emperor.
Yeah.
So,
like do it kind of emperor or
no.
Oh damn!
No.
Well, now I don't want to see Dune.
And a werewolf. Robert Eggers. What can you say?
Yeah!
I am so ready for that one.
They need to figure out a way to pace these things a little bit better, because I feel like they are just giving us Universal monsters like 6 a year at this point, and it's every fucking studio and every director known to man. They're just like, hey, here's Edgar's. You're like, yes, this beautiful art piece. And they're like, and Blumhouse. And you're like, the fucking what? Calm the fuck down. Like, it's too much, man. Next thing you know, Tim Burton's gonna do it, and no one wants
there's another Dracula trailer, and it's like basically remaking Bram Stoker's Dracula with Gary Oldman.
I saw that, but yeah, I was seeing that. Oh, who's that actor? Oh my, I can't remember his name. I know he did that movie with the dogs, but honestly, I can't remember the name of the movie.
With the dogs?
That's playing, yeah.
My mind immediately went to Wes Anderson, Isle of Dogs, and I was like, Wes Anderson's doing a fucking Universal movie?
I should have looked it up. It looks interesting. I'm not going to go to theaters to see it. I'm going to wait till it's streaming for free.
Yeah.
Fair.
I've been hearing good things about it, but still, it's one that I'm just going to wait because it's very iffy. And there is another one that I wanted to put, and the only reason I didn't put it is because it's so question mark. It's so iffy. Return of the Living Dead.
That's on our list.
Yeah,
we're both looking forward to it.
I just want more news. That's all I want.
Well, we're supposed to get it in Christmas. Remember? Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be released in December. Now they're saying November, so it's still a big question because they don't even have a date. It's like it's supposed to be out on November.
I'm here for it simply because we have nothing but horror royalty in this movie. Like, they're bringing everybody into the fold on this thing, and it is honestly, I'm going to be smiling with happy tears rolling down my face probably the entire movie. The movie could be shit, but the second like someone like Bill Moseley waltzes across screen as like a zombie, I'm going to be like, oh yes, thank you so much, this is exactly what I needed. But yeah, no, that one's great.
I was smiling at the teaser when it's just Tarman dragging the Christmas tree. I was like, oh yes.
It's so atmospheric and like you feel unsettled, but I just want more. I want more, man.
So I'm so hyped for that one. If we get it in November. Because they really are just releasing just little pieces, like little teasers, you know. This person got cast, that person got cast. And they don't set like an actual date. It's like expected November. So we were expecting it in December. So
I follow the page on Instagram, and right now it's just, hey, we're at this con. Hey, we're at this con. It's like, cool.
Yeah.
Trailer?
Release the fucking movie?
Like, release date? Anything? But no.
Well, I had to put it on the list, though.
Good.
So.
Oh, my bad.
I had too much power.
I will move it off of the sounds now.
There we go. Well, we have you, as you heard last week, we told you who we had on and why we had her here. We are going to be talking about 1997's Spawn. Hell
yeah.
To be fair, it's a cult classic. It is highly underrated, and people shit on this for all the wrong reasons. Mm-hmm. Mostly the CGI. Look, it was 97. It was ahead of its time. No, it has not aged well, but the story is still fucking immaculate. And they use a fair amount of fucking practical. So before we get into too much of the spoiler, the synopsis. The synopsis for this movie is an elite mercenary is killed, but comes back from hell as as a reluctant soldier of the devil. Now, this is the most accurate. We've had a few of these recently. This is the most accurate. And the only reason I didn't want to find anything else is because the synopsis was written by the creator of the comic book himself and the person who wrote the screenplay for this movie himself, Todd McFarlane.
Hell yeah.
Todd McFarlane had full creative say on this entire movie. Like he oversaw everything. The character design, the costume design, speech patterns, fucking everything. He was like, this is going to be a proper adaptation. This was also the first Image comic turned into a movie. So Image had never had anything turned into anything. Now we have a bunch of Image shit out there, but it was directed by Mark A.Z. Dipe. I can never pronounce this. I never know how to pronounce his last name. As I already stated, This guy has a fucking wild resume, by the way. The screenplay was by Todd McFarlane. It was also written by Mark himself and Alan B. McElroy, who has done a fuck ton of other shit, including Halloween 4. So,
I was going to say, that name sounds so fucking familiar, and I can't place it. That's the reason.
He's done a grocery list of horror movies and DC animated properties. So Mark, the guy who directed this movie and co-wrote the movie, this is the only movie he did that was not a children's show. He has done nothing but children's shows and children's movies. Like, he did this, and then he did like one romantic comedy, and then has done nothing but like straight to DVD, Walmart bargain bin shit. And that is all he's been fucking doing since then. It is wild to look at this dude's resume. I was just like, yeah, all right, what did he do after this? Like, how did he go? And he was just like, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Perfect.
Oh, no, he didn't even did there. He did like Alfred and the fucking Squirrel Monks. Like, he did like the fucking knockoff shit, and no one wanted to touch. So, yeah, this is unbelievable. I was the one who kind of suggested this because you are a comic book fan. I am a comic book fan. We both read. Jason Michael appreciates all things comics. He also reads Walking Dead.
Every now and then.
Yep. So
Walking Dead's a good one.
Say.
Adaptation, as we know, Todd McFarlane oversaw all of this and made sure that they did an amazing job adapting the exact story, which we don't always get. Like, you look at a Batman or a Superman, we get the same shit. Dead parent, fucking crash lands on Earth, raised in, the middle of nowhere, a millionaire with a butler who just helps him and fights crime. Like, it's okay, cool. And then the story just goes wherever the fuck they want with any of those. This one was like, we're sticking legitimately to the script. Here's the script. The script is the comics. We're not altering this course in any way, shape, or form, which I think was genius.
It wasn't a panel for panel. They kind of just took from different comics.
It was still tremendous to see, like, the origin. I get why also some people might have griped with it, that it's a straight up origin story. It's not like, now Spawn goes off on his own adventures or anything like that, which, let me just say from the get-go, most of my notes are while watching this going, Blumhouse, if you fuck this up, I swear to God. So I'm glad you brought that up, because Todd had actually fully written 2 more movies. This was supposed to be a trilogy. So the second movie was supposed to be a portion of the army actually getting out of hell and Spawn hunting them down. Now, there's a moment in the movie where Clown, or the Violator, lists off other names. He says, I'm not the Vindicator, I'm not the Vibrator. All of the names that he says are his brothers. There are these other demons, and they're in the comics. We only get we only get the Violator in this one, which is great, because the Violator really is, in the comics, he's like the overseer of all of them, because his brothers are kind of fuck-ups. I mean, granted, he is as well. I was going to say, with a name like Vibrator, there's only so much you can do.
In the second movie, we were to see one of the other brothers, and then the third movie was a full-on battle between heaven and hell. Like, so that's kind of the comics hit this huge crescendo where that's what we end up seeing, and that was supposed to be the third movie. Fuck! And they had a few different working titles. The Battle for Earth was the one they were leaning towards, which is actually a line in the comic, which is, this is the Battle for Earth. And so we get like angels and demons fighting each other. It's really cool. But the movie didn't do well, so we never got 2 or 3. Now, the reason I said I'm glad you brought up Blumhouse is because Todd McFarlane's overseeing this one.
Oh, good.
And from everything that we seem to be seeing here is they've taken the 3 scripts that are already done, first movie included, and they're kind of like pushing everything together. If this one sells, we'll get more.
the thing I'm worried about with what we're seeing, especially on like the King Spawn movie Instagram, a lot of it just looks like AI. And I'm pretty sure a decent chunk of it is, and it's like I'm here for it. I want to see like teaser trailer coming this day, whatever. Post anything. But
Right.
it's just it's all kind of the same AI looking pictures where it's like, oh, I don't know.
A lot of what they're doing these days too is doing like costume tests, and then they're doing overlays on top of the costumes. They even did it with Robert Pattinson's Batman. If you look at the first released photos, it's literally cowl. That's all you're seeing, and then they like filtered the fuck out of it and added some extra shit to it. They're doing that because they think we want something that looks like more, when in reality, especially the comic book fans who are getting like a true comic book movie, not Marvel, but like a true comic book movie, we want to see the work that went into the suits, not the overlay of you touching up these fucking set photos. Like, just give us the raw footage. That's the shit I at least appreciate. It's an old age thing, I think. Just give me fucking practical. That's all I goddamn want.
You bringing that up makes me want to watch The Batman again. Oh no, what a shame.
Such a good movie.
Oh, it's fucking tremendous. It could have ended 3 different ways and 3 different times, but hey.
Very fair. Very fair. So, Selina, with this movie in particular, you've read not all, but like a good amount of the Spawn comics. Enough to know while watching this, you're like, yep, this is around the first like 20 books, issues, if you will.
And then, when you spoke with his brother, you're talking about the 3 issue run by later.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where the brothers are. I didn't know he was going to do that though. Bring them in. I don't remember that.
Yeah, and that's one of those really cool things too. Is like, it's funny because like John Leguizamo kills it in this role, like, but he was at his like peak because this came out in '97 in November, and in April The Pest came out. Which, if you know that movie, then you're like, he's just playing the same character with now just a 25-pound fat suit on. It's wild because you're like, it's the same fucking character.
It's astonishing the difference of like, because I mean, there are some scenes now that, because when I first watched this, God knows how many years ago, and I think this was the 3rd time I've ever watched this movie, but it's stuck with me.
Oh, damn.
I never knew it was John Leguizamo. And then there's like a scene towards the end where he's kind of like laughing upside down, where I go, oh, there's his face. But every other time I see him, I'm like, there's no fucking way that's him.
Yeah.
It's astonishing the practical that they did for that clown suit.
Yeah, it gave me the creeps. I don't like clowns, so seeing him, it worked for me. It gave me the creeps.
So you're also excited for Terrifier 4 this year?
I watched them, but my heart is like, well, like.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of clowns either, but I also like things that scare me. So
I was going to say,
so it works.
It's a give and take. There's a thing, like, clowns scare me. I'll confront that fear, no problem. Spiders, on the other hand, fuck that shit. I'm out.
I love spiders. They don't scare me.
I fucking hate them. They're too many legs, man. And you shouldn't have hair. That's
not enough legs.
Oh.
They're adorable. I like them.
No, thank you.
I'm the crazy woman that'll put them in a little cup and put them outside.
I'm the normal person who will squish them and then run away if it doesn't get squished.
It depends on the type of spider and or the size of spider. I might be like Selina, or I might be like,
yeah, this is your house now.
I'm sorry, I'll see myself right now.
I will pack my own shit. I'm out.
No, it's okay. You stay right, and you're gone. Fuck. All right, well.
Yeah, so speaking of John Leguizamo in this role, there's a moment that I don't know why it took me so long to like look this up, because I was like, I even rewound the moment. It's when they're in the alley, one of the moments when they're in the alley, and he's leaving, and he grabs that piece of pizza that's covered in maggots. And I was like, They're still moving. The CGI is pretty bad, and it's bad enough that I'd notice. And so I was like, I gotta look this up real quick. So
it's an uncut scene.
Exact quote from the studio. John Leguizamo decided to eat live maggots as an attempt to outdo the one, the only, they didn't say that, I did, Nicolas Cage, who ate a real cockroach in Vampire's Kiss.
I feel like that's not as bad as maggots, dude. You ever open a trash can and all of a sudden it's all covered in maggots and you're just like,
oh, that's and then why, it's wiggling in your mouth. Oh.
That's why he wanted to that's an outdo. He outdid him.
I mean,
now
bigger balls than me, John.
The moment where he's also eating the worms, he had asked to eat live worms, and they were like, "You don't have to do that." And he goes, "No, I don't want to." And they said, "You don't have to do that."
Yes,
they didn't let him do it. But he did figure out how to. That last one he eats, it moves, but he had figured out how to like move them so that it looks like it wriggled. So if you watch his hand, it kind of like wriggles. He moves.
Well, I never paid attention to that. I'm just looking at it wiggling.
Yeah. Yep. Not a real worm, but the maggots were 100% real, which is just upsetting. Like, I couldn't imagine.
Oh, God.
He also turns away so quick after he takes that first bite that I'm like, and they do such a quick cut that I'm like, he 100% spit that out. The second he like took that huge bite and then he turns like this.
It's so delicious.
Yeah, he was like, blah, 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 blah. I can't imagine though, because the prosthetic teeth, they weren't overcaps. They were in front. So they were adhered to the front of his teeth. So that's why he was able to talk a little bit normally. He didn't sound like he was talking with prosthetic teeth in. So yeah, it's also a better way to kind of like hide things, especially at that point. He also ended up with back issues. He still has back issues to this day because John Leguizamo was 6 foot tall. And he was hunched over and squatted for that role the entire time.
I was gonna say he was not even close to being 5 foot tall for clown.
Yep. No, he's hunched over and squatted every time he's on screen. There are a few moments where he's not, but that wasn't necessary for whenever he's next to Spawn or anybody else, he's in that shorter pose. But if he's by himself, he's just prone. He's fine.
Put John Leguizamo up there on the same pedestal as Boris Karloff, then getting back problems for life because of your art there.
Yep. I mean, he was more of a perfectionist than even the director was. Like, he wanted to make sure his delivery for everything was just perfect. He wanted to make sure all the jokes landed. He wanted to make sure they were all heard. Which, great, until whoever mixed the audio came in and then played the music too loud over some of the fucking lines.
What?
Yeah, exactly. So, well, I mean, coming down to really the truth behind the movie, like what are your favorite moments throughout this movie, Selina?
Oh, me? Was not expecting to
it's a whole episode about your thoughts.
My thoughts. I do like the scenes with his cape. Those are always my favorites, especially at the end where he's standing on the cross and you're just seeing an epic cape just flowing. Those are always my favorites.
Yeah.
Anytime he's in full Spawn with that cape, I love it. I don't know what it's just the look. And for being the 90s, they did really, really good. They're good. They hold up. And the moments with the Violator, I do enjoy that. As much as he creeps me out, it's just, he's funny. The cheerleader outfit, that's hilarious. That makes me laugh. Even now, even this rewatch, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I like that cheerleader moment comes out of fucking nowhere too. And it's just like almost not even necessary, but it's just too funny not to have it in there.
Yeah, so that's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, I love the cape in general, and the fact that, I mean, sound like I'm going to be beating a dead horse at this point, but knowing, Todd McFarlane, having him be at the helm of this to make sure everything was done to his wanting and liking. I mean, that cape looks identical to the drawings. Like, it's unbelievable. And seeing all of the things it can do, like when he hides on the building and it like masks as brick, I'm like, this is so awesome.
When it wraps around the motorcycle.
Yep.
Yeah. That's so cool. And that's a huge practical too. That's a real dude in that thing. And when he falls, he fucking falls. Like, it's wild. There's some things that's like, I'm glad they didn't use the shitty CGI. They used like real shit for this. And the coolest part about that motorcycle too is you can see like his eyes on the top of it, which is, if you look at that motorcycle, there's motorcycle moment in the comic. If you look at that motorcycle, that's what it looks like in the comics. Mm-hmm. It's so fucking wild to just see, like, for once. I mean, it's 97. Comic book movies were few and far between at that point. I have one behind me. I got Judge Dredd, the original with Stallone. But like that and like Swamp Thing, and then the original Punisher. Yeah, buddy, the original Punisher. So fucking good with Dolph Lundgren. It's ridiculous. I just go back to that motorboat in the sewers. It's just the wildest fucking stunt. But it wasn't like now. Comic book movies are fucking everywhere. We get one a month basically at this point. And they're not all good. Most of them are shit. But knowing that there's a lot that went into this one in particular, it just means the world to me to see something that I read as a kid. Because I was reading this, The Max, and Savage Dragon when I was a kid. And one day we'll get a Savage Dragon movie. That'd be fucking amazing.
You probably have to make it.
Yeah, probably. Well, people probably thought that about Hellboy, and we got fucking 3. I got David Harbour behind me, but
I was gonna say, yeah, we have 3 different. Wait,
well, we have 4 actually. We have 4 live action. I forgot
Perlman,
there was 1.
Harbour. Who?
I do not remember.
Who was the Crooked Man?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Harbour was 2019 with like the real graphic and apparently the most like comic book accurate one.
That's this one.
That
yes,
everybody hated.
Except for me. That's why I own it.
I didn't hate it. It wasn't my favorite, but I didn't hate it.
I didn't finish it.
This is another movie that's a good example. The creator of Hellboy and the BPRD, all of those comic books, he wrote this script. He oversaw everything for this one. And to me, that's huge because I love those comics. And this was one of those I was like, I get to see this in real life. Like, this is awesome. Like, I fucking love that movie. It is wild to watch.
Now I got to look up who was Hellboy and the Crooked Man, because that was 2024. Let's see.
It's good. Like, it's really good.
Jack Kesey.
There you go.
He Claws, Bang, Dark Web, Blood Brother, The Outpost, Deadpool 2 as who? Now I'm intrigued.
There we go. So the Crooked Man movie is...
He's Black Tom Cassidy. All right, cool. Go on.
The Crooked Man movie is based off of a single comic book. It's one story. It's almost shot for shot the comic book. It's perfect. It was done on a super low budget, and it's noticeable, but it's really fucking good, honestly. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. I was like, sure, why not? And I hit play, and at the end I was like, I need to find a physical copy. Like, I need to fucking own this shit.
Yeah, it was an iffy one for me. I don't know why. It didn't catch my attention. I may just give it a watch just to watch it finally, but yeah, it's one that...
Do it. All right, so some fun facts. Let's do this. I got fun facts about Spawn. So Martin Sheen...
Better be fun.
Martin Sheen agreed to star in this movie only simply because it was a dream of his to act in a movie based off of a comic book. And then in 2012, he came back and played Uncle Ben in The Amazing Spider-Man. So he got to be in 2 different fucking movies.
Holy shit, you're right.
So
you're connecting synapses. Like, I remember watching this back and going, wow, I never fucking realized that was a Sheen.
Yep. All right, and then for one of...
Is he Charlie's brother? Sorry, is Martin the brother?
Dad.
Okay, so what's Emilio Estevez? Is that his brother?
Emilio is his brother.
Emilio is also his dad?
Yeah, he has 2 dads.
I knew it.
Dadception. So this is one of the craziest facts. This was something that I knew already, and while digging in a little bit farther to find more information on this, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that this almost happened, and I'm so fucking glad it didn't. Tim Burton was originally approached to direct this movie. This movie would have sucked ass if Tim Burton had touched this shit.
As much as I love Tim Burton, yeah, no.
I
love it,
unwatchable.
but yeah, no.
I do not like Tim Burton at all. So like, I'm so glad we dodged this bullet.
I can't even imagine how that would have wound up, and I think I'm okay with it.
Not good.
Like I didn't hate his Batman, but at the same point, it was like Batman and Spawn. Yes, to an extent, there's some similarities here and there. Like black suit, flies around with a cape, cool. But like, yeah, no, I'm glad Tim Burton wasn't attached to this. That would have been
a lot of singing.
More, I mean, claymation Violator and Malbolgia, maybe. We could have had a puppet Malbolgia, man.
Probably would have been better than the CGI, the special effects one they did. He's not great in this movie. That is one of the moments I'm like, oh my god, yeah.
Again, Blumhouse, don't fuck this up.
Yeah. Well, just Todd McFarlane. Don't sell yourself short. Granted, they were trying something brand new with this one. This was all new, and so it looked good for the time, and it looked
didn't age well.
Yeah, it just didn't age well, really, at the end of the day. So the brothers, I wanted to just get those names correct. So we have the Vindicator, the Victimizer, the Vaporizer, and the Vibrator. And then there's the Violator, who we have. So there's 5 brothers total. Those are all of the brothers. Yeah, the Vibrator.
Listen, you come at me with the Victimizer, the Vaporizer, the Violator. Fear me, I'm the Vibrator. It's like, you
just like a chihuahua. No, he's a sex demon.
I mean, it makes sense, but I don't know if I'd be afraid of him though with that name.
He doesn't take no as an answer.
You know, all right, I'm terrified. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm about to be victimized.
Yeah. I mean, we've gotten CELINA's thoughts and feelings. Jason Michael, is there a moment or anything about this movie in particular that you're like, fuck, yes, I need more?
Funny enough, you used the phrase, I need more. I have a love-hate relationship with the cape. And not in like a horrible way. Yes, it's 100% comics. Like it is angular and weird and all sorts of different shapes and ways, and it's massive and overflowing, and it seems like there's no end in sight. Here for it. Yes, I know it was 97. Again, Blumhouse. For Spawn with cape and Spawn with mask. Because, like, yes, I know Michael Jai White, like, you see his makeup and the Spawn mask is kind of in the makeup, but I wanted more of just the mask face, and I wanted him to walk around with a fucking cape and just look badass. So again, all these AI images and things we're seeing for King Spawn, he's walking around with a cape, and it's a sizable cape, but it's like, they could totally make it practical and like little CG enhancements of it flowing every now and then. But he takes to the sky, fucking make it massive. Yeah. I wanted more cape, but I'm very happy to say, rewatching this, there's a lot more cape than I remember there being, because I just remember the motorcycle and him flying, the brick camouflage, and then the coolest fucking scene in this entire movie when he crashes down through the ceiling and it's just cape unfurls, there's chains, and he just gracefully floats down like, oh, you done fucked up, Ron. And it's so cool. The chains are badass. Like, I need that look more than I need unmasking and Michael Jai White. I do think, like, I love Michael as an actor, like Blood and Bone and his real, like, martial arts shit. I think he kind of looks stocky and short to be Spawn. Like, Spawn, I've always kind of, looking in the comics, I've seen him as a bit taller, still, muscular, but I've seen him as a bit taller. And this one, he's kind of just like short King Spawn running around.
Yeah. I mean, also the time. Keep this in mind. They wanted to utilize somebody who could do everything without needing to hire multiple stunt doubles.
No, and that's completely fair.
One guy. Yeah, and there are moments where he definitely looks stocky, but then you get the clown next to him, and you're like, no, he's pretty big.
How tall anybody else? John Leguizamo again?
He's 6 foot.
Oh, okay, cool. Michael is 6'1", so
yeah, they're right around the same height.
Yeah,
that's like me and Jordan. We're an inch apart. 6'4"
You're never gonna let
6'5".
that man live it down, huh?
Nope, never will. I'm taller than him. He's always been the tallest guy.
Bitch.
So
I think that's my biggest, and it wouldn't even be a gripe with this, but that's probably my biggest gripe is I wish we got more Spawn-looking Spawn with chains and the cape and mask on. Also, fun little, before he comes crashing down through the ceiling, there's a woman walking through that party with the little Spawn earrings on.
Yes.
It's really fucking cool. It's like, rewind. Okay, I'm not tripping.
Yep.
Have I missed that this whole time? I'm trying to remember. No, I'm going to have to rewatch it again.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
For me.
Puts it on in the background.
So, more fun facts. This movie was actually one of the very first ones to utilize what was at the time considered industrial music, both sides of it, meaning techno and specifically Marilyn Manson, and melding the two together. Wildest part about that was there's a band still together, Iced Earth, straight edge band out of LA, if I remember correctly. They actually wrote an entire Spawn album before the movie, just because they were huge fans of the comic.
Give me a second.
And they were approached to be like, hey, do you want to be in this movie? And they were like, no, there's too much techno. they wanted to feature some of the songs from the album in the movie. And they were like, these are the other artists. And they're like, that's too much techno. We're good. Like,
the Dark Saga.
Yeah. It's a great album. I mean, this soundtrack in general is unfucking believable.
Yeah.
That is being downloaded to my phone right now. That will be my drive to work tomorrow.
And I'm a huge Manson fan. So you put Manson's music in almost anything, and I'm like, yeah, this is super fitting too for this.
Oh, 100%. It's kind of like when Rob Zombie pops up in Bride of Chucky.
Oh, dude. And that's
there you go. There's my only Child's Play callback and reference you'll ever fucking get. Savor that moment.
And that's such an amazing scene too, with when he shows up, like his music shows up. It's so good. I mean, that movie's just amazing. You got John Waters. You can't say no to John Waters. It's fucking amazing. I love Chucky, but we're not talking about Chucky right now. Let me see. I had something else. I took a fuck ton of notes. There was one I was going to say, and then I was like, it's fucking pointless. Like the guy that actually kills him in the comic book was actually created by the creator of Deadpool, and they couldn't use it because the creator of Deadpool owns the rights to a character in the Spawn universe and would not release the rights for the movie.
That's fucking funny.
That's why they made Priest.
Yep.
Because they couldn't use Chapel.
Yep.
Okay, so I never knew
becomes
her
part
name.
of the comic. Jessica Priest.
Okay,
Yep.
I just called her Boobs McGee.
No, she was created just for the movie because they couldn't use Chapel.
Yeah,
fair enough. That makes sense.
But she became part of the comic and became his actual killer.
Yep.
Huh?
They retconned her to it. Yeah, so she actually became pretty big. I believe, from the little bit that I know, because like I said, I haven't read everything, she becomes Spawn herself.
She does.
Oh.
Yep.
Lady Spawn, she Spawn.
She Spawn.
She Spawn, yeah. Which is a wild storyline. Wild. I mean, it was in the era too. The 90s and early 2000s were the best time for comics. Like there was a short period in like the 2010s where like comic books started to like come back and you were like, oh shit, we're getting there. And then they were like, here's a bunch of stories of made up characters that nobody asked for. And you're like, why? Don't do this to us. Marvel and DC, both guilty of it. Like the fucking Joker and Harley Quinn's daughter has her own fucking, well, first of all, they have a daughter. And then they're like, here's her storyline. We're like, nobody asked for this. Like literally nobody asked for this. Maybe some sweaty dude in a basement was like, "Do I have a daughter?" But like, don't feed into that guy.
I hated that. I know that was just some random grab at something, but I hated that.
You know exactly what the type of person I'm talking about. And that's the same guy who shit a brick when they were like, Thor's a woman now. And he was like, no, never.
Or the Silver Surfer is a woman.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, she has been a woman in the comic books.
Oh, I'm well aware.
A league of Silver Surfers. Like,
oh, I'm well aware.
So, yeah. And
there's always going to be one.
The best casting for this one, at least. Fantastic Four was fantastically boring, but at least they cast a really good fucking Silver Surfer, which I was here for. She's amazing.
Yeah. She is.
She could have done better in the Wolfman, but hey, we thrive.
100%. I agree.
So I guess we all kind of agree. I think the world as a whole agrees. Yes, the CGI isn't great for Spawn. The story is fucking unbelievable. I love the narration style because we do get narration styles throughout the comic books. Mm-hmm. I dislike, my one and only dislike of this movie is how quickly we get a layout of the movie in the opening. It is 2 minutes of like, this is everything that has happened and is going to happen. Like they tell you the entire movie in 2 minutes. You're like, fucking why? And they show us everything too. They do all these random little fucking flash forwards. You're like, there's no reason for any of this to happen. So I think as a whole, we're all in agreement over the same things. Anybody who's a fan of this movie or the comic books or anything will take the shortcomings, if you will, of this film with a grain of salt. Yes, the CG's not great, but I feel like the practical, especially the fact that the Violator, we get an entire full-size puppet of him as a demon, used multiple times. Yes, they're uncomfortably up-close shots, but they were able to produce a head and a portion of a neck, so it was literally puppeted. So that was what they could put on camera. Mm-hmm. But I really feel like it's overlooked. The time, also 97, those suits and the prosthetics did not breathe. So short and stocky as he may have looked, head to toe in that shit, he was sweating his ass off. Oh yeah. And he was in that for hours, on top of the fact that he was doing all his own stunts. So like, yeah, 25 pounds of a fat suit on John Leguizamo's tall ass bent over. No wonder he has back problems still to this day. I think this is one of those comic book movies that present day comic book movies should be looking up to in writing. Maybe not in style exactly, but in writing as a whole. This is how you make a comic book movie. You follow the fucking comics. Marvel does not fucking do that. I'm not going to go into it because listen back to any of our episodes. You've heard me go ad nauseum on how much I dislike what Marvel is doing.
Oh my God, Robbie. Yeah.
No, what was that again?
That's for another podcast. But there's a lot that current writers can look at and use. They can do things now that this movie did. Get the writers of the fucking comic books back. Have them actually do something. Have them be part of this fucking thing. I mean, if you look at early like DC shows, even some of the Marvel shows, you see those same names like Jeff Loeb. You see him, Tim Sale. Those are dudes that worked on these fucking comics. They are coming in and they are writing scripts for shows like Smallville and Arrow and The Flash. And those shows...
This used to be so good.
they came across really well because you had comic book writers writing the scripts for these, or even storylines, storyboarding, all of this stuff. They don't not doing that with Marvel. They're not even doing that with some of the DC properties yet. James Gunn, thank you so much. You are our Lord and Savior. You are bringing us proper comic book movies, fucking finally. So, yeah, I think at the end of it, we really need to break it down to our bloody legend right now. Oh boy, yeah, and that's a tough one. And seeing as Selena, you are our guest.
Oh, okay.
Who would you say is the bloody legend of the week for Spawn?
Oh, wow. I was not expecting to have that responsibility. I was not prepared for this. Honestly,
weight all on your shoulders.
Oh, I know. I don't know. The cape. I love the cape.
Love
For
it.
me, it's the cape. Every scene that cape is in is just epic
Yeah.
to me.
When he gets back to the alley and it's just flowing and he's standing on the corner of the building. Again, love-hate relationship. I want more cape. Fuck with the Incredibles.
I want the cape.
Yeah.
I want it.
You can make one. Make one now. Make one for all of us. I think the cape's long enough. There's enough room for all of us. And then
we can make a tent. Let's go camping. Hate camping.
But I did like Violator. So, but yeah, he's not going to be the bloody legend.
Cape it is. That's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
So on a scale of 1 to 10 maggot-covered pizza slices, what would you give Spawn from 1997? Selena, you get to go first.
I would say 8. Only because the special effects, especially when they're showing hell, they're not great. They didn't hold up. It's for me, at least. I mean,
those moments with the army, it looks real Mortal Kombat.
So it's an 8. I mean, that didn't take away from the movie. You know, I understand it's the 90s. You know, they worked with what they had.
Mm-hmm. They did great with it too. Jason Michael, what would you give it?
You just reminded me that Mortal Kombat 2 is also coming out this year. So
it is.
It's got Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, and he is my favorite Mortal Kombat character and my main. So Carl Urban, don't fuck this up. Dude, I remember really liking it when I was a kid. I remember going to my local comic book shop, which was 35 minutes away, and I wasn't able to get Spawn comics because I wasn't old enough. They could only sell them to 18-plus-year-olds. So my aunt had to come in and help buy the comics for me. God, I want more Spawn. And again, Blumhouse, listen here, you motherfuckers. Listen here. You don't fuck up Spawn. If you do, I will find you and I will kill you. Now, all my gripes aside, love and hate relationship with the cape, it's still a strong 9 for me. I thoroughly enjoy Spawn. Like, he's one of my favorite heroes, anti-heroes, whatever you want. The cartoon, I think we should need to come back to that in a few brief moments, of if we had Keith David's voice with Michael Jai White doing the acting, fucking 15 bajillion, as Rob likes to break the rating scale. So, yeah, no, solid 9. Rob, scale of 1 to 10 maggot-infested pizzas.
Well, I own it, so you already know that the score is going to be high. It is a solid 9 for me as well. Again, it's, I don't even mind, like, hell doesn't bother me. I like the fact that it has, like, that Mortal Kombat feel to it. It's the up close of, like, the main demons where it's, like, out of focus, sort of like I am right now for some reason. I don't know why I all of a sudden went out of focus, but they spent all this time and money to make a CGI version of it, and they still were like, we don't know how ratios work. So, like, yeah, we're going to zoom in, but oh, fuck, that's blasted out. It looks like shit. And they still fucking released it. They're like, it's good enough, right?
It's the 90s. Who cares?
Again, you've heard me say it already a million times, but Todd McFarlane is a god when it comes down to this shit. And the fact that he made sure that visually and story-wise we got the comic books means the world to me. And I mean, I grew up, the comic book store I grew up going to, they didn't give a shit who bought what. So like I told you what I was reading. I was reading The Max, which you had to be 18 or over to read. I was reading Spawn, same thing. And then Savage Dragon, only the first 3 issues were like readily available for anyone. And they were like, we're gonna put boobs in here and people getting their heads punched in. Immediately black bagged them, and you had to be 18. The dudes that own the comic book store did not care. They were like, "Oh, Rob's back! Like, here, take what you want." I was like, "Thanks." So, yeah, I love this movie. It's not just a piece of nostalgia. This is like my childhood. Like, this was huge. So, rewatching this again, I was filled with the warm fuzzies. I was like, I love all of this. I love John Leguizamo. Like, I think he's just awesome. Watching his career grow is unbelievable. From like The Pest to this to like Romeo and Juliet. I fucking love his role in that. I also love that movie. It's fucking unbelievable. So
yeah, he's really good in that one.
9. It's a solid 9 for me. And this isn't Season of Suffering time, so there's nothing going in and around of the dungeon. This is just the greatest shit ever.
Nothing could escape the dungeon if Spawn was standing by it. Just get ripped in fucking half by those chains. So bringing up the cartoon, the old show, I think that 3 seasons maybe. Have you seen it?
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
No, I have not seen it.
Okay.
Oh,
it's on.
It's on my list, but I have not seen it, along with like 200 other things that are on my list.
Sounds like me, Rob. We don't all get around to watching everything, Rob.
Yeah, sorry. I watch anything and everything I can when I can. That's why we have a whole other series on Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, Jason Michael.
Hi.
Take it away.
Well, all you wonderful slumber partiers out there, funnily enough, if you are subscribed to our Patreon, hey, thank you. You mean the world to us, especially you. Yeah, you right there with the face. Yeah, you. Yeah. Now, of course, if you do follow us on Patreon, patreon.com/spoiler sleepover podcast, you'll not only be getting the wonderful movie spew Mondays from Rob, you will also eventually dude, I've told you once about my phone taking a head dive into a fucking mop bucket. Recently, my phone dropped 2 feet out of my pocket, and then we're going to post a picture because I got a new phone. It looked like some badass heavy metal, like death metal band font. But also on the picture, it kind of looked like the paper mache mask from Rob Zombie's Halloween and the Sinister mask. So it looks pretty fucking brutal. But you'll be getting the drum video concert soon with an asterisk. That's all I'm going to say. Soon. But also, most recently, at the end of January, we did state that it's going to be a monthly thing. So I hope if you have not listened to our Silent Night, Deadly Night episode from December, you listen to our double feature episode on The Town That Dreaded Sundown from 1974 and 2014. Now, if you haven't listened to it, go listen to it, because I'm not going to say a damn thing about it. It's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Jason Michael got learnt. Jason Michael gets learnt once a month on Patreon.
Everyone sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. It's the best part of that goddamn theme. You're proud of yourself for that one.
Always and forever.
As well as, please go follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/spoiler sleepover. We also have our Spoiler Sleepover Gaming Instagram account, which it's been a little bit dead recently, but that's also because Jason Michael has been really struggling and getting over cold, as you'll hear in future episodes. Really fighting for a voice and struggling to talk. But hey, the timeline makes no sense. I'm healthy now, maybe not in a few weeks. But we will definitely be getting more streams going, getting more videos going, and they'll be going up on our YouTube. Same as these wonderful videos, and you can see us. Ooh.
This will be the
that's
only
all I
time they see me, so.
But they hear you all the time, and they're going to continue to hear you.
Until they
because-
finally say, you know what, we're kind of tired of hearing her already.
We'll
But
tell
you know
them
what they're
to
not tired
shut
of
the
hearing?
fuck up. Yeah.
Your thoughts started by this.
Actually, every time I say it during recording, I always do.
He does.
Nobody's seen me other than Jason Michael, and I always do.
There you go.
You do the SpongeBob.
Imagination.
Uh,
Well, I believe at this point it is time, unfortunately, to bid farewell to our wonderful Selina. Selina, thank you very much for joining us. Finally, it took some coaxing and took some convincing, and I'm so happy and thankful that you decided to agree and come on and join us to talk about Spawn.
yes,
This is badass.
this was awesome. We got to do more comic book talks.
Selina, is there a place where these suckers can go find you if they already have not followed you?
Instagram, mainly Instagram. That's usually where I'm at. I'm not a big influencer. They probably will get bored with my stuff. You won't see my face much either. It's mainly just all my collection,
That's
things
perfect.
that I love. My
We love
vinyl, my comics, my artwork that I collect. It's just they can go to Instagram, find me there.
And what is your handle unless you want to make it a scavenger hunt?
I went blank on my handle. Oh my god, I really did go blank.
It is.
I mean, you'll probably see her in the tag for this post, but definitely go follow Selina on Instagram. Check out her
Selina G _066.
Yep.
I
So
believe.
it's Selina _G066.
There you go. How bad is it that I don't even know it?
Teamwork. That's why I made mine as easy as humanly possible.
Well, it's not the one I wanted, but everybody had my name, so I went with what was available.
those bastards.
And I just never changed it.
That's fine. Do you still have an old AIM name that's like ooh, or the old like Gmail?
I got locked out of my AIM.
No.
I did. I never updated my phone number, and it was trying to verify me, and somebody's getting my code to try to get in. So, yeah, I am fully locked out of my AIM.
Oh man.
Oh, AIM.
Oh wow.
We never called it AIM. It was always AIM.
Yep.
Well, I'm old. I'm older.
Well, again, thank you very much, Selina, for joining us. And before we do, we do depart in this wonderful episode. Rob.
Yes.
Who's next week's episode of February with Friends?
OMG.
OMFG.
OMFG. We finally. I feel like I'm just going to say finally for all four of these fucking.
Finally!
We have the return of our original guest, our original third host. That's right, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends. Chris O'Brockie is back, and we are going to, per usual with him, be talking about an anniversary of a movie that he loves, that I love, that Jason Michael had never seen until we actually go and talk about this one. Oh my God, we were talking about Valentine. So, until next week.
We could do it all together, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have that power. Hell yeah. So, now you get to do it, Selina.
Your first one.
Oh my God.
We're all going to do it together. So, Rob, everyone just limber up. Hang on.
Right. Ready?
Oh, fuck.
Don't do that.
Working on it. All right. I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Sleep tight, suckers. Yeah. Yeah. Bye, Selena.
many
Thank
sparkles.
you.
Bye.
Thank you, Selena. One more.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Spoiler Sleepover, but the fun won't stop there. Go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and if you have any episode ideas, please send them our way at spoilersleepover@gmail.com. That'd be really fantastic of you. So, until next week, sleep tight, suckers!
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers!